of all, we want to say congratulations for the single, which is TikTok featuring Mabel and 24K Golden. I mean, it's a jam, man. We've been playing on the radio. Is that right, man?
Oh, great. That's good to hear.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Is there, we know that the spelling for the whole song is TikTok, as in the clock, but is there any influence of TikTok, the app?
No, not on the song.
Nothing, yeah? No, yeah?
It's about the time for sure.
Okay.
Because the
Yeah,
song is
yeah.
about obsession, like being obsessed with another person, and we wanted to represent like the obsession through time, because it's like that relentless thing that never stops, even if you want it to.
True.
Although the obsession about the song is actually on the right TikTok, on the right time, because at the same time, TikTok is also huge. I mean, everybody is doing TikTok right now. Yeah,
TikTok is mad. I love it. I didn't really know about it though so much when we actually wrote this song, but then during the pandemic, it's gone crazy. Like it's just so much happening.
Okay, let's talk about the process of making the song before we move on to TikTok. I mean, the process of the song, you got Mabel and you got 24K Golden. What's the story about making the song? I mean, was it made during the COVID-19 and the pandemic era, or was it before the pandemic era?
Well, we wrote it before in December. So we've wanted to work with Mabel for years, but we've never really been in the same country at the same time. But in December, she came to our studio and we wrote this song. And then during the COVID-19, that's when we actually produced it. So we had so much time to experiment with different sounds, and we tried so many different things. And it was actually such a great thing to be able to focus on.
True.
And then 24K Golden, I hadn't actually heard his music before the pandemic happened, but I discovered it then and was just like, wow, this is a really fresh sound. Like his energy as a rapper, I just love it so much. And so we sent him TikTok, which was nearly finished, and he just replied immediately and jumped on it, which was super exciting. But he's in America and we're in London, so we didn't actually meet him because we couldn't fly there, obviously.
True, that's true. I mean, that's great. You know, we love the whole vibe of the song, but there's actually two versions, right? There's actually the regular one, and then there's also like an acoustic one. So personally, for you, Grace, like which one do you like better?
Well, actually, I think I prefer the acoustic one now, but it might be because I listened to the other one so many millions of times when we were doing the mix and making tiny changes, that now, if for pleasure, I would probably just put on the acoustic one. I like more kind of like slow, stripped back music anyway.
To tone down during the pandemic era. I mean, you got to chill a little bit with the song.
Exactly. Yeah. But then my favorite part is in the original version, the kind of instrumental solo bit where Jack is playing the synth. So I miss that in the acoustic version.
Yeah. We also got to talk about your video. I mean, like Willie said, you got two versions of the music video as well. I mean, you got the acoustic one and the regular one. I mean, when we talk about the video clip, it's such an amazing video clip. I mean, with the colors and with the choreographies. I mean, what was it like, man, making that video clip?
It was such a good energy because it was the first time anybody had worked in like months. So all of the film crew, all of our collaborators, because we direct the videos ourselves, but we collaborate with, an art director and various like on the costumes. There's friends of ours from university and stuff. So it's all like a nice crew, but everybody was so excited to be actually doing something again. So the energy was really good, but we had to like be socially distanced apart. Like the dancers had to be 2 meters away from each other. So it made it a bit difficult because we wanted to all be inside this pink clock that we made. And it was like supposed to be housing us all in this clock. But it was super fun. We tried to make like a light-hearted, fun take on Obsession by looking at some of our individual things that we love or are obsessed with. Mm-hmm. And mine was popcorn.
That's why.
Shower in the popcorn, man.
Okay. Now we understand. Now, the last time that we actually saw Clean Bandit, I was like in Singapore, 2016, if I'm not mistaken. You guys were on the docks and you were actually performing, and it was such an amazing live performance, probably one of the best ones that we've seen. So, something about live performing, so you can't actually be with anybody else, right? Because you have to be social distance. There's no shows or anything like that. So how does it feel right now? Because as we know, Clean Bandit is better seeing live than, just on the video.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing because we almost took it for granted, like it just became such a big part of our lives that we would be traveling to different places all the time and playing our songs and connecting with people like that. And I think the biggest thing has just been the feeling of isolation where we can't connect through music. But we tried, we did a lot of live streams from this room actually in my house where we did DJ sets, and Jack got really into visuals, like creating live VJing, and we were on the green screen, and that felt like a really nice way to connect to people, even though we weren't playing live. Luke did play like live drums and Jack did some saxophone on the top, and it was fun, but nothing is the same as actually being on stage with real people in front of you.
But we watched your live performance on the backyard as well. I mean, we watched the video with Anne-Marie and Zara Larson. I mean, it's a couple of months ago, I think 3 months ago. So whose backyard was it?
That's my garden.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's an aesthetically looking garden.
It's
okay.
Actually, I don't know if you can see, but it's out there.
Yeah, we see that. Okay.
Yep.
So what was it? Was like kind of to kill the boring because you can't do performance in the stage, or is it simply just to connect with other people and of course your fans around the world?
Well, those ones in the backyard we actually made it was like a charity event to say thank you to all of the doctors and nurses dealing with the pandemic here in the UK. So it was for a specific event that was organized. So thank you to the nurses. But the DJ sets that are on our YouTube, that was just to connect and try to have like feel like we were in a house party or a rave with all of our fans, even though it was just us on our own. Having a party.
I mean that's still cool though. Something that I want to ask as well as an artist, I guess a lot of artists nowadays, probably in the pandemic, they actually like the pandemic or the isolation that they get. Some we have interviewed say that this is their most creative time where they can actually make more music or even be in isolation. It's like the same way that they have been doing for the past couple of months. So how about for Clean Bandit and you, Grace, yourself? How is the pandemic actually affecting your creativity and your projects? Or are you more productive during the pandemic, or do you just want to chill out and relax while you have some time, just be at home and just enjoy the little things?
Well, it was a bit of both, actually, because in the beginning we didn't do anything. Like when it first hit, and that the fear of everyone was just so strong, and we didn't really do anything for like 2 weeks or something. But then after that, we became very productive, and it felt really a gift to not be kind of traveling all the time and just be in one place, because we could really focus on just creating stuff. And also doing the house parties on the live streams, it was like, yeah, that was such a new thing to connect like that to people all over like random parts of the world that we might not get to visit anyway when we're traveling, because it's like, people who wouldn't get to see us otherwise. So it was nice. And Jack got really into VJing, which he started creating really weird images.
So y'all better stay tuned for another YouTube session from Clean Bandit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you mentioned about productivity, like what Willie asked. I mean, so after TikTok, is there gonna be any other singles or probably album on the way, or any special projects for you guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure when or if there'll be an album, but we've got so many new songs that we're kind of picking up at the moment.
Wow. Can you tell us a little bit?
Well, the next one is like, it's a love song. It's very beautiful, but it's also a banger, like definitely dance floor orientated.
Okay.
But we are looking for singers. Like, that's the really fun part, when we kind of finish songs and then find a voice that really works. So we're kind of approaching people at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
We can't wait. We can't wait to hear it, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to play a little game before we end the interview. It's called A or B. You just have to pick either one of those two. Let's start with the first one. Are you ready?
Sorry, what's it called?
A or B.
Okay.
Okay. Number one, solo or in a group?
In a group.
Why is that?
B.
Definitely in a group.
Yeah, I'm a sociable person. I like being in a group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So TikTok or Instagram?
Oh, Instagram.
Oh.
I'm getting
You're not doing
into
TikTok.
I'm trying, but I'm a bit old for that.
Okay. Next question. Cook for yourself or takeaways?
Takeaway.
What's your favorite takeaways?
Oh my gosh. I like Chinese food and sushi as well.
Okay. How about sad songs or happy songs?
Sad songs.
Sad. Why so sad?
I love like really emotional music and just really feeling something from a song. But that being said, like we tend to make more happy songs. Well, the music is happy. Sometimes the lyrics are a bit more dark, but
yeah.
I like music.
All right. Next one. Your favorite series or movie so far that you watch during pandemic?
Oh, The Morning Show.
The Morning Show.
The Apple TV one.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah, Steve Carell and Jennifer
Sick.
Aniston.
Amazing. I thought
Yeah.
it was a masterpiece. Yeah.
Okay. Last one, Will.
Nice. All right, man. Last one. If you want to do a collaboration, right? I know that Clean Bandit has made so many collaborations, but is there this one name that you still haven't gotten a chance to do, and who is it?
Rihanna, always.
Rihanna.
We'd love to do something
Big.
with Rihanna.
Big. That's big.
Wow. Can't wait for the
Big.
collaboration between Clean Bandit and Rihanna.
We want that one. We need that. The world needs that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Grace, for the interview. And lastly, can we do a shout out first for our radio?
Okay. Hey, this is Clean Bandit, and you're listening to Mustang 88.0.